A Walt Disney World bus driver recently helped make an Alabama reporter and news anchor's trip even more magical after she left behind 2 special rings on a bus during a family trip. The story began while Claire Huddleston of WBRC in Birmingham was in Hollywood studios with her family on June 3. According to her Facebook post, Huddleston was putting sunscreen on one of her children at a bus stop when she took her rings off and set them aside. In such a hurry to load her kids and a stroller on the bus, she forgot her rings behind at said bus stop. It wasn't until 2 hours later did Huddleston realize that her rings weren't with her. "I was devastated," Huddleston said in the post. She then called her mother, who was still behind at the resort they were all staying at, and asked her to see if anybody had turned in her rings. Sure enough, somebody did. Their bus driver, to be exact. "Our sweet bus driver named Marty had found them under the bench at the bus stop and turned them in at the front desk. I could not believe it when my mom told me." Huddleston continues. Her mother offered a monetary reward to Marty, but he declined. So Huddleston's mom settled for a selfie for her Instagram stories instead. Nearly a week later, Huddleston is still glad to have gotten her rings back. Besides the sentimental value behind her engagement and wedding ring, she was also wearing a ring that her grandmother had given her. Huddleston made the post about the story on June 9 and it quickly amassed nearly 3,000 reactions and over 100 shares. Besides posting the story online, she said that she also has emailed Disney's guest services department in the hopes that Marty will be rewarded for his good deed. "Marty, if you read this, thank you for showing me and my family that honest and nice people still exist," Huddleston said.